Honestly, I wish the world was better. I think about this all the time. Even back like I can think back way from my beginning time in school when I was in elementary. I was always curious a lot. I was always curious. Always asking a lot of questions back when I was a kid. My dad always told me my mouth would always get me in trouble. But it was my curiosity that got me a lot of the insight knowledge that I have today. And as I grew old, as I got older, I start to realize the world isn't what I thought it was. And what do I mean by that? Like as when you're a kid, you see the world differently, because they put this illusion, or at least, society or your parents, everybody wants to put this illusion over your eyes. They don't want you to see the truth, like, hey, watch some cartoons. Hey, look at this brand new toy. Life is all good and dandy. You get everything for free and stuff like that, you know. But, that my life wasn't like that all the time, because my parents were, well, at least my dad, he was pretty strict, and my mom, she won't give me everything I want. She would discipline me in a way. Now that I think about it, my dad, he disciplines me physically. My mom disciplined me on a mental scale. So that was, I kind of like had the best of both worlds. That's why I'm kind of like more disciplined today. So that's good. Um, but yes, as I got older, I noticed, I started to see what the world was for what it was, And I'm like, I wish I was the type of person that can change that, but I'm just one guy. But sometimes that's all it takes, it just takes that one person to come to a realization that, hey, I can make a difference. Sometimes I think to myself, could I be that person? Could I be the person to make a change for everyone? Um, so what in the world have I noticed and needs to be changed? It's 2017 right now. We have Donald Trump as the president of the United States, which I am actually exhilarated for. I kind of wanted this to happen anyway. To be honest, I am baffled that this even happened. Because when they announced who the president was, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, no way, bro. I thought Hillary was gonna win by a landslide, but I want to say, from the grace of gods, President Trump managed to get through. But this isn't about politics. This isn't about politics. I mean, well, politics is a component of it because politics is a portion of the world's problems, and in order for us to tackle the world's problems, we have to start. Well, not necessarily start, but we have to start kind of get around like politics eventually. We'll have to get around politics eventually. So politics is a component of the solutions and the problems and solutions to the world. So that's why I think like Donald Trump, he seems very, very motivated to get things done. It's pretty evident with the changes he's been making thus far in his first presidency. But if Donald Trump basically can overcome all of the backlash that was put out to him, it just gave me so much inspiration for myself. I was like, well, damn, if he could do it, I could do it, you know? And so it's just that little inspiration that can inspire millions, you know? And so I think to myself, could I be a person to change millions of lives? Hell, not even millions, maybe, maybe a few people, it doesn't even matter. It could be even one person, just that one person, because that one person can end up changing millions of lives. So in a way, I still help millions of people because I helped that one person help millions of people, you know? So, at the end of the day, it's all the same outcome. But I want the world to change, in its current state. It's it's kind of back and forth. Like we have like wars going on mentally and physically. We got like the mental war. What is this mental war I'm talking about? We got the race war, black against whites, all this ignorance, all this tomfoolery. Like, why are we doing this to ourselves as human beings? Why do it, like we not gotten past this ignorance? Like, we should be more sophisticated about this by now. You know, like like trying to be, like getting mad over someone's complexion, or like starting things over appearance, and I don't know, that's a whole nother topic, but we got to do something about this. You know. So what can I do to make a solution? Like, how could I change the world? Like, what how can I be the source of changing the world? Well, yes, it all starts with you. It all starts with me. Like, in order for us to change the world, we have to change ourselves. And in order for us to actually change ourselves, we have to look at what is going on inside us. Like, why do we feel what we feel, and so forth. But I think me starting this website, ojhays.com, is the the key. It's pretty much my way of giving back to the world, or at least to a small community of people, you know, the financial aspects of their lives back. And who knows where this could lead to? This is what I'm thinking to myself. Like, who knows what this could lead? By me changing a couple of ordinary people's lives, by simply learning the artistry of marketing and business. Because business is the component of why most people are broke. We're always working for we're working for companies all the time, but we choose not to work for ourselves. You know, we're so dependent on the government so much with welfare and all this other stuff that we don't need. But yet we take everything for granted. We want the government to take care of us. And it's funny because that's actually what the government wants. They want you to be dependent on them, you know? That way they have more power. And that way they have more jurisdiction of what they can do, in terms of law. They can manipulate the law depending on our needs. You see, it's all our fault. You see, like, in order for us to change the world, we got to change ourselves. Like, this might be a theory, but the government is a reflection of who we are, or what we've become. You know, the government can't really coexist with us if we don't agree to its existence to be here, because the government technically is supposed to be for the people, but it's the opposite in our day and age. And since we're trying to change the world, I guess it does probably start with politics. But that's just the physical side. The mental aspect is starting with you. How are you going to change yourself? Is the question of this rant, I guess. How are you going to change yourself? Because if you change yourself, you'll ultimately change the world for better or for worse. But the question is, that's up to you. All right, this is my first rant, I guess. I'm gonna title this I want to change the world. If you guys want to go to ojhays.com and read a couple of articles that I've written, get a couple of insights on how I think about life and my perspective on marketing and business, I think I can actually help you become the marketer you seek. But alright, that's enough for now. I'm gonna pretty much get out of here. Alright guys, I appreciate your time, and I'm out.